Starting the recording. Hello.
Hello.
So, one second, as I get everything situated, I just got into the house.
Of course.
Of course,
Where did you come from?
of course. Just outside.
You went to the gym?
Okay. No. Why would I go to the gym, DJ?
Dude, I don't need the gym.
I don't need the gym. I have
Gym is for
natural spawning
weak.
muscles.
The gym is for weak people, okay? I'm not weak. Okay. Except my characters. I only have a 7 in strength.
So, Eris. You've had a long trek back to Clivis, and by no means was it easy. You're finally returning. The rain is gone after so long. You just like, finally.
Has it been raining on my journey?
Yeah.
It's been raining throughout the country, huh?
Yeah. And so it's finally over, and you finally have clear skies, and you eventually make it to Clivis. A guard standing outside the gates looks at you and says, "Papers, please."
I suppose I've reached into my bag and grab out the papers.
Uh-huh. All right. Head through. Careful. City's bustling today.
Thank you. Do I notice that they're like wearing raven clothes, or was I here before that?
No, you see they're wearing raven clothes.
Yeah, how long ago have I been gone? Like, the city's completely changed,
Yeah, the
right?
city's completely
Before
changed.
the heart, I've been gone.
Yeah,
before the
yeah.
heart. Are you part of the People's Legion?
People's Legion has been disbanded, ma'am. We are the Raven Legion now.
Disbanded? What do you mean it's been disbanded?
After Tia's death.
Tia's what?
Queen Tia is dead.
How? That's impossible.
No, she died of Vega Blue a couple days ago.
Vega Blue? How did she... That's impossible. Sorry, I'm gonna ask somebody else about this. I'm gonna rush into the castle.
Have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you.
You rush into the castle and you see Laurelyn sitting on the throne plotting like this.
Laurelyn?
Eris, you're back.
Yeah, I found what I was looking for. I kind of tapped the little it's a sword that's on my back, but it's been wrapped up and stuff, and it's hidden. It's Vaden's old sword. I'm gonna give it to him, but first, what on earth is happening?
You don't
Where's
know.
the people? What happened to Tia?
Tia's dead. She took off her periapt of heart.
Did she? Do I know that she was always wearing one?
Yeah.
So she was always wearing one. Why would she take it off?
I don't know, it eludes me. And I'm sorry to break this to you, but Valen's gone.
What do you mean Valen's gone? He's been gone for 20 years.
We lost contact with him.
The communications is... How have they been keeping track of communications? Has it been through magical means, or has it been
magical
through...
means.
He hasn't replied?
No. In fact,
I think I need a seat. I think I need a sit. And she kind of, Eris is kind of like starting to tear up and breaking down as all this emotion is just coming forth.
It's okay, little one. We can get through this together.
Where? Are you sure Vaden's dead? And Tia, you could bring her back with magic, right?
Not with Vega Blue, I'm afraid.
Where's her body?
We've buried
Is there a
her.
funeral?
You missed the funeral.
She starts crying. Eris starts crying. Is this the type of relationship where I could kind of get a hug from Laurelyn? I kind of want to reach at the same time.
She kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Everything will be okay.
What are you gonna do now?
I'm in charge."
And Tia must have been murdered. She wouldn't have taken it off.
I don't know what to tell you. I know it's confusing, but she did it herself.
How do you know? Tia wouldn't do that.
We have no proof of a murder.
There's no divination magic. There's nothing to say you saw with 100% certainty that she took out the pendant herself. She would have left a note. This isn't Tia. This isn't Tia.
No, it isn't. Something must have driven her to this.
What's happening right now? The People's Legion's disbanded? The Ravens now?
Yes, that was of my doing.
What's happening? Everything. How is all... How long has Valen been silent?
How long have you been gone? That's the real question.
That's a good question. I imagine this was a decent quest.
Like a year maybe?
Yeah. Okay, that made sense. So Valen's been gone for about it. Her answer's communication's been gone for about a year.
Yeah. Just after you left.
And Tia, when did she die?
Just a month ago.
I kind of want to go to my room.
I'm sorry, but I had to... Since you've been gone, I had to... Please forgive me, but I've renovated your rooms to be offices for the Raven Legion.
I understand. I've been gone a long time. I'll just go to my mom's house. I'll just go to my mom's house for now. I need some time.
Understandable. Okay.
Do you need anything? I know Tia was your sister.
Do you want me to keep the sword safe?
Are we sure? Maybe Valen has to be around, right? He has to. He can't just die. And somebody here. What was the last message he sent?
Tell Eris and my children I love them.
But this is his sword. What do I do?
Just go visit your mother. Take a walk about the city and calm down.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. If you need me, you know how to reach me. I don't think I'm going anywhere anytime soon.
Okay. And you walk out and you walk about the street for a little bit.
I wander the streets for maybe a few hours, honestly, just thinking about everything.
As you walk by, you hear, yeah, I don't even know what he was doing. Valen hasn't been here for 20 years. He's such a bad king. Probably the worst king Cliff has ever had.
I look up to this person. Who are they talking to? Who are these people?
It's just two guys outside of a tavern drinking some ale. And Tia. Pfft. Can't believe Lorvelin's such a better ruler.
Eris kind of walks over there with tears in her eyes. What kind of table is this? Is this a flippable table?
Oh yeah, this is definitely a flippable table.
Eris is gonna grab it and flip it and say, "Shut up! Shut up!
Hey!
Don't talk to
You
them like that.
spilled our ale!
You don't know anything you're talking about. You don't know anything you're talking about.
Yeah, I do. Tell me where Valen is then. Where is he?
Saving the world.
Saving the world? This world isn't savable.
You don't know that he's gonna save it, and when he comes back, I'm gonna give him this sword. Sorry.
He grabs for sword. Well, let's see how it's special about this sword then.
No. And she pulls back, and jumps back, keeping some distance away from these people.
Okay. Hey. Listen here. You came over here and spilled our ale. We have a right to see that sword.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. I didn't. This isn't. I shouldn't have.
In fact,
forgive me.
And he grabs your shirt collar. In fact, you should be getting a whipping from us now.
Does this guy even have a weapon? This guy's probably a commoner.
Yeah, he's a commoner.
Awesome, but I do have a 7 in strength, so I'm probably not breaking this guy's grip. I could maybe. I'm like, I'm gonna say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Okay, just please let me go. I'll be on my way.
He lets you go. Careful where you walk nowadays.
Yes, of course. She brushes away. She brushes her like shirt and stuff because he grabbed it and stuff, and she starts walking away. Once again.
After another while of walking, you come past. You see these new signs across the city. One catches your eye. It says. One moment.
Do I even know the Hari is at war right now? Or probably, right?
Yeah. You probably heard about it from passing travelers and such like that. Let me just get this really quickly. Sorry. I'll be right back. No, I won't be right back. Yeah, I just need to get this really quick. There we go. Okay. You see a sign that says, "Seek the truth. The truth will set you free, but it's not going to just find you. You must seek out the truth. Join the Ravens today. The recruitment office is at the Dragon's Breath Inn."
That's quite the sign.
You kind of think to yourself, huh. Seek the truth, huh? Maybe I can be assigned to a mission that would in fact seek out the truth and what happened to Tia.
Also thinking if Laurelyn's in charge of the Ravens and I sign up, surely I could maybe work my way asking, hey, maybe I could get a mission, or I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't really have many places to turn right this second. I'm gonna go, after a little bit of contemplating, where is the sign up?
The Dragon Breath's Inn.
The Dragon's Breath Inn. I probably want to say hi to my mom before I go over to the Dragon Breath Inn. So I'm first gonna just stop by her house.
Okay.
Knock on the door. Is she home?
One moment.
Jamie looking through her nose.
You. Yeah? Hello?
Mom, I'm home.
Eris? And she, like, swings open the door. And then she jumps out and gives you a giant bear hug.
I hug back pretty hard. She could tell that I've been recently crying and a little bit emotional.
What's wrong?
Tia's dead. So much has gone wrong. Valen apparently hasn't had contact with Clivis in a year. There's just been so much happening.
Yeah, that must be pretty emotional for you. I'm so sorry. I didn't know about Valen.
Hey, don't tell anybody about that. I probably shouldn't have said that. I just want somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna join the Raven Legion.
Really? Are you sure?
I feel an epiphany. I feel like if I'm gonna find out the truth about Tia's death, it's also odd. He wouldn't have taken off the pendant. I think she was murdered. And I have a feeling I'll get to the bottom of it if I join the Raven Legion. It's nice seeing you again.
Yeah.
Maybe we could go out and eat right after I sign up or something.
Yeah, stop by anytime, please.
Yes, of course. Are you doing okay yourself? I know the hurry and all this rain.
You kind of see,
The quarantine.
yeah, I have been okay. I have something to tell you. Please come in.
Okay. Eris closes the door. Takes a seat at the couch or whatever we're gonna meet at.
Yeah. And you hear some rustling in another room as she sits down. Mommy, Mommy! And then a little toddler rushes in and gives her a giant hug on the leg. Who's this?
Is that my? Is that? Wait.
Your mom looks down and she's like, I started dating again, and here's the result of that.
I'm happy for you. I pick up can I like pick up the can and say, "Hi, I'm your sister, Eris."
She kind of looks down. She says, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little embarrassed to tell you that."
Embarrassed? Oh, what's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica? Ah, wow. This is so amazing. I didn't think I'd come back to having a sister. Ah, today's been a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, frick. He gone.
Oh. Can I just take my room? Do I still have a room here?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Before signing up for the Raven Legion or anything, I'm just gonna take maybe a nap or something for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. And she goes inside and she closes the door. Her old room, it might have not been used or might have been used.
Yeah, the bed is way too small for you.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna kind of get in the fetal position.
Okay.
I'm gonna quietly cry not to bother anybody, as that's not something Eris wants to do above anything else.
You just kind of hear a quiet little at the door.
Yes.
Eris, you want to come out and play?
Yes, sure. I'll come out and play. She kind of grabs she kind of like wipes away her tears and stuff, prepares herself a little bit. She opens the door. Jessica! What is Jessica exactly?
She... No, she's a small half-elf.
Half-elf? Dude,
yeah.
What is this family tree?
She's a small half-elf, and she's wearing this nice little cute pink dress. And she has a little unicorn and a little knight toy that she gives you the knight toy.
Eris sits down with her. How do you play with children? How do you play with children? Whoa.
Woo!
You know, I saw a unicorn on my adventures once. Unless I did a dream, are they rare in your campaign, Jamie, or something?
Yeah, they exist. Really?
Yeah. It was kind of an interesting experience. Didn't really get to talk to them or anything. Kind of was scared anyways. I saw them in the woods. That or it was an ugly horse.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. What do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be a knight?
I want to be just like you.
Me?
I've heard.
Why would you want to be just like me?
Because you go.
Well, you never even seen me fight before. I'm not that strong.
I heard
Nothing like
so
my
much
dad.
about you.
If you want to see somebody strong, maybe I could show you Lauren one day, though she might be kind of busy being the new queen and all.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I could totally show you one day.
Can you give me a piggyback ride?
Sure, yeah. I put down the sword on the side and off my back, and then I get ready to pick her up on a piggyback ride.
All right, make a little bit of a strength save.
Please don't. Please.
strength save. As she just
Save or check?
and she,
Wait, is this
athletics check. Make an athletics
Athletics.
check as she
So
just
it's only
leaps
-2.
onto you. She leaps.
So a 6 because
my
8 minus 2 is 6.
Oh my god! She leaps onto you, your
These
back,
stats are gonna break
and then
me.
you go, "Ah!" and
I trip on my knees. Oh, don't worry, I'm not very.
you can't.
Eris, like I said, I'm not very strong. I know a little bit of magic, and
That's
I'm
okay.
fine, but
That's okay.
I
Mom
kind of
said.
tried getting
Mom-
around the house.
Mommy
She's
said
not.
that you're. Mommy said that you're joining the Raven Legion.
Yeah, I think it's for the best. I think I should join it. I think it would lead me to the answers I'm looking for.
Okay. Are you going now?
I look back at my bed. Eris looks back at her bed, thinking, "Oh, maybe I could just cry in there for a few more hours." But after looking at Jessica, she feels filled with a little bit more hope, and I gotta try to be strong, at least for this little. And she thinks, and then she says, "Yeah. I think I'll go. Now. Do you want to play for a little bit longer, though?"
I'm okay. I'm gonna go take a nap. It's nap time. And then she just and just sleeps right.
Kids are never like this. Kids have to be forced to take naps. What is this? Witchcraft.
Your mom is a good mommy.
I could believe that. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna say, "Okay, I'm gonna take off for the Raven Legion. Tell Jessica's asleep, so tell her that I'll be back." And I don't know. Do I have any? Did I have any trinkets or do you think I got any trinkets or souvenirs?
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe a little, I don't know, siphon necklace? Or
Yeah, a
something?
siphon necklace made out of
There we
shells
go.
or something like that.
Yeah. I give them both one because I brought one
Okay.
and maybe I expected I was gonna give it to Tia, but
Oh.
Tia!
Tia's gone!
Okay, so at least I know actually this. So Tia did die maybe from Vega Blue, or this is a fake out. I'm still not buying you. Oh wait, is it too late to roll insight or something? Freaking
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah. But you said that I knew that you did wear a pendant.
Yeah.
Eris wouldn't roll inside. I think she trusts Lauren, right? Eris respects Lauren, and one of the second to only her father.
Yeah.
She says, "All right, I'm heading. Here's some souvenirs. I got it from the Siphon tribe. Very,
Wow.
very nice."
They're so beautiful. Thank you so much. I've missed you so much.
I missed you, and I come in for one more hug.
And she hugs her.
Eris is a little bit shaky. You notice, but she's gonna. Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta grab the sword. And she grabs the sword from upstairs and wraps it behind her back again.
Okay.
I can't lose this. At least
Is that for Dad?
he's coming back. I know he will come back. He's gonna save Calantha. How? He can't. He'll come back.
I just wanted to say that Jessica doesn't have a father anymore.
Oh, I probably should have asked. What happened?
He went out with the Ravens and he died with the Ravens. But I just let it be known that I'm a little hesitant you joining the Ravens, but whatever you want to do.
I show her my hands. She notices that they're kind of shaky. I'm pretty scared too, but I need to do this. Something's not right, and I almost feel like what's about to what I'm walking into is exactly what the Raven's gonna give me. The Raven is going to be exactly what I need. I think it's gonna tell me exactly what I want to know.
Okay.
I have a feeling right here. You know, one of those feelings. You ever had one of those feelings?
I've had one of those.
Might be a little bit sunny.
No, I've had it with your dad. It's okay.
When was this? Jamie starts thinking.
When I first met him.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mom. Tell Jessica, and give Jessica one of the necklaces. Tell her big sis is going to She'll be back. She'll be back.
Okay.
So, bye.
Bye-bye.
I keep waving as I open the door and then close the door. Eris takes a deep breath in. Jimmy, despite Vicinity being dead, would our prayers still answered?
Depends.
You think? Depends?
Yeah.
That's a very vague term.
Depends if you have an oath with her or not.
An oath? Oh man, I didn't. You added that part to the doc and I haven't read it yet.
It's fine. It's okay.
I've read all the gods and I just like Vicinity the most. I don't know.
Yeah,
but why is she dead?
She can
The best god
prayers.
is dead.
She can answer some prayers, I suppose.
I'm gonna. Might as well just pray. You know what? Why not even pray to all gods?
Okay.
Yo, Tiamat!
Oi, Tiamat!
No. I'm gonna give a quick prayer to Vicinity to protect my family, and protect me, and that I find the truth about our Mr. Actually, no, I would pray to Mios about my family, for their health and my health, and I'd pray for Vicinity for her to help me guide my knowledge to find out Tia's murderer. Because I'm convinced, the Eris is convinced it's a murder.
Mm-hmm.
Tia wouldn't commit suicide.
Okay. So you walk over to the Dragon's Inn.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Dude, it's not 5-minute session. Oh, we messed up.
Dude, it has been 27 minutes.
We're in our one-on-one session.
So, you enter into this Dragon Inn after reading the sign.
Mm-hmm.
And you see all the tables have been cleared out, but one in the center. And Jake, please describe.
Nutty! Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So what you walk into and see is a something humanoid in shape, with a slender figure, but when you look at its face, the face is covered by an iron mask with a honeycomb pattern, 7 holes in a honeycomb shape, where the mouth should be, and some over the eyes or through there you just see some lightly green tinted glass, and the arms, what you can see of them at least, is a bronze metal with various lighter fabrics at the joints to you can't see what's beneath, and the legs, which everything is either covered in a cloak or commoner pants or clothing. The legs curve like a hook almost. Have you seen what runner prosthetics looks like?
Yes, I have. Wait, runner. I think I have. I watched this anime novel where there was this famous girl who ran in track.
Okay, well, either like that or if you know what jump stilts are.
I don't know what either of those are, but I got a picture in my mind. I'm sure
I'll send you a picture later,
right.
In case. And they're sitting there at a table. There's another one, and there's a bow staff leaning against their chair. They gesture to the other seat at the table. They have a book and pen and ink sitting there.
Okay. Then Eris will follow the gesture and sit down at the table.
Would you kindly state your name and race for the record?
Eris Flowers, race human. What's up, Jamie? Did I say something wrong?
No.
Did I?
No.
Okay.
You notice that Flowers is actually a bastard name.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay, good.
No worries there.
We don't judge them.
So, where do you hail from?
I was born in Clivis, I suppose. Grew up there. Basically all my life.
See. To whom do your allegiances lie?
Allegiances?
Yes.
Are you referring to the Queen, Orlin? Or are you referring to religion, organizations, or
To whomever.
to whomever?
Whatever you feel the strongest pull, I suppose.
Well, I guess I don't really feel a strong pull towards any necessary groups, but I do anything for my family. Starting with my father. My mother's, if you consider that, and, well, anyone else. I guess you want me to start listing names, specifically?
I think that'll do.
It's kind of an odd question. Well, the names of people that I respect the most and I'll do anything for. Valen, Tia, Melody, and Laurelyn.
What can you offer in the company?
I could fight with my sword. She points at her, like, on her side. She has one of those normal swords, but she also has, it seems that she has a sword wrapped up on her back. And she says, I can fight with my sword. I know some magic. I'm not too good, but Lauren taught me the best she can. I'm one of those blade singer wizards, if you ever heard of those.
As the elves are.
Yeah, as the elves are.
What are your greatest strengths and weaknesses? In one word each.
Greatest strengths, like, in terms of a fight, or in terms of personality?
Whichever you prefer.
My greatest strengths. I'm decently quick on my feet.
One word.
Well, this makes it kind of difficult.
If you're quick on your feet, then I'm sure it won't be that difficult.
I'm a bit dexterous.
Dexterous.
Dexterous. Honestly, maybe I should be.
I wrote down dexterous, despite hearing dexterous.
Dexterous. Oh no, Eris is a little bit nervous, so she's saying words also that don't work. And greatest weakness. I'm not very strong, so unfit. I'm also a bit scared of quite a few things. I don't know big one words. Oh, this works. I have 5 charisma. Perfect.
You see, for that one, he may have probably written more than one word.
I'm not that strong, but I'm okay. I could hold my own sometimes.
Sorry, I'm having. Wait, why don't I? I'm gonna fix this. I'm sorry. I'm fiddling around with Discord.
Discord.
Discord. Okay.
And now it's combat and counter time. I pull out my.
Yeah, you see him grab the bow staff and strike you on a surprise. I'm kidding.
Or are you?
For now, yes. Are you willing to give your life for the greater good?
Absolutely. If I'll do whatever it takes to do the greater good. It's what my dad would do.
I'm, for once, in character and in person, have about the same pace of handwriting. So this works out pretty well.
Perfect. I was thinking, like, you writing down these notes is just perfect for both you and out of character and in character.
Yeah. What is greater, the pen or the sword?
Now I'm just going back and all the people my character respects and thinking about exactly what they would say. Vaden would say the sword. What would Lordan say, Jamie?
What would Laurelin say?
Yeah,
Probably both.
Both. Well, that's cheating. If she had to choose, I can't cheat. Can I cheat?
He's the queen. She can cheat.
If
You, on the other hand, probably
not cheat.
Not gonna get away with it.
She'd probably say the sword.
And whatever Tia would. Well, Tia
Tia
gets
would say
outvoted regardless. Tia gets outvoted. The sword. Just by a little. They're both important, of course. But if I had to choose one, the sword wins. And actually, wait, no, I look back onto the top. I actually look back into the sword I wrapped up and I say, yeah, definitely the sword.
By the way, you don't get any emotion, by the way. And there's a hood pulled up just to the edge of the mask. So you see absolutely no details below or even around the mask. And you see him strike through something.
Strike through something?
Cross out on his notes.
Can I just like kind of lean over and look what's
Make a perception check. Make a perception check.
My zero score. Let's do it. 3.
3.
Am I allowed to like roll stealth on this? Or sleight of hand?
I don't even think I don't know. Maybe I might not even be able to read upside down very well.
Yeah.
Do you have good penmanship? Do you have terrible penmanship, maybe?
It's the same as my penmanship, and it's not super phenomenal.
No, it's okay.
It's legible.
Wait, no, show that again. Show that again for a second.
it's clearly legible. But if you're thinking back on Patisse, it's like not. Patisse had calligraphy, and it took 3 hours because it was nice. This person, not at all.
The real reason. Why do you need all this information necessarily?
I'm a recruiter.
So this is like my application?
I'm sorry, I'm miscounting somehow.
Done.
Wait, no, I've been numbering these questions.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you. What happened?
Is this the character you're playing, by the
Whatever.
way? Is this
Yes.
the character you're playing?
This
How
is
the-
the character I'm
How
playing.
the frick did you end up here after 4 hours?
Wild time, I will say.
Wild time.
Did he go completely off script, or what was he doing? Just give me a.
Oh no, it was all on script. It
Let's
was
see.
all on script.
It was just a lot to do.
Yeah.
Where did I go wrong in my counting? State your name and race for the record is not a question.
Hey,
That's not a question, of course. Of course, it's not a question. Why would stating your name and race a question?
you've done everything.
I was gonna. I'm gonna finish these. How do you define loss?
Loss? When you don't know what to do or where to go. I'm not lost yet. Maybe, yeah. 'Cause I'm coming right here. What is this music? It's good.
It is good.
Is this on a hidden chat? What is this music?
I stole it from your ambience, remember?
Oh, you just played
Yeah.
peaceful travel music?
Yeah.
It's so good. It's not.
It is. It is. It doesn't
How do you
deserve it.
define victory?
A perfect victory or just victory?
Victory.
When you get what you want and nobody else gets hurt. Ah! And that wasn't a character. Eris has a much smaller sneeze. She's one of those. What a useless sneeze. I've seen those in real life. Okay.
Dude, Lizzie has one of those sneezes.
What are they for?
Where do you see yourself in the time frames of 5, 10, and 25 years?
This is just a job interview. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Hopefully out of this.
Out of this interview, finally.
10 each? 10, 15, 20, and 25 years?
5, 10, 25.
That's a lot of that's a lot of answers.
It's all encompassing, I find.
Okay, let me write that down. 10, 15, 20, and 25.
5, 10, 25.
5.
5, 10,
Five.
25.
Okay, that's a lot better. That's a lot better, okay? Because that's so much. I'm like, dude, what am I supposed to say in between? In 5 years? I want to know. I want to figure out what. I want to find who really killed Tia. In 10 years, I want to see my dad and give him his sword. And in 25, well, I hope I could be really strong in 25 years.
Lastly, do you have any questions for me?
What are usually the wisest and smartest questions people have ever asked you during these interviews?
Forward or backward in time? When I asked where they see themselves in 5, 10, and 25 years.
Wait, what was that? I'm trying to understand what you just said.
Yeah, you ask it in character.
Can you? I'm not sure what exactly that means.
Time flows on a track forward, and it branches like a tree. But there are roots with that time flow. An individual asked me whether I meant forward onto the branches, or backward onto the roots.
Oh, who would ask about the roots? Nobody cares about the roots.
Somebody concerned with the past, I suppose.
You can't change the past. You can only change your future.
Perhaps, but there are multiple lines of the past.
Only the main branch only the trunk concerns me, not the branches. The branches
sure
are just
you're-
thought experiments.
Are you sure you're on the trunk?
From my perspective, it's the trunk. But I guess we never would really know, huh?
True.
Did you get any other wise questions? If not, maybe I have one question.
Certainly.
Did you... Why... You joined the Legion. Why?
I joined Legion in service of Queen Laurelin,
Of course.
for the strength of the Ravens, and all of Paratisi.
Well... Of those signs out there, it said they would help me find the truth. Is that true?
If you're in search of it, and you are willing to look for it, you will certainly find it here.
Did you lie anytime during this interview?
Yes.
Yeah, I roll insight on any of this. Or is it...
But was I convincing? At any time did you go, that's a lie?
I'm quite certain that you're lying about joining for the sake of Laurel and the greater good of the people.
Alright, roll an insight then.
I actually have +3 on that. Frick! Dude, it was a 20, and then it knocked
Oh.
over from the wall to a 14, so that's 17.
17 insight against my deception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's roll some deception.
You're a rogue, aren't you? I'm screwed.
I can't even find my deception stat.
Oh, you're such an interesting looking rogue. Can I ask personal questions in this interview? I think I want to almost ask you personal.
That the 10th question is meant to be, I've introduced your character to me, you can introduce me to your character. I nat 20'd that.
Yeah, so you lose.
I am not even joking. Look at this.
You know, wait. Why am I actually theoretically? Why am I even rolling? I actually believe I actually believe
I was about to say,
theoretically that
it's.
yeah. I was
Sounds
like,
like
I
you
totally
like
don't believe
Laurelin,
it.
so.
I think when you roll, it's like, are they lying? But in this case, I was like, I'm pretty sure you're lying, but I just don't have any confirmation. Okay. Well, sorry, we're getting off topic. Should I even have described my character's appearance? Anyways.
Yeah. If you want to describe them now, I've gone through it.
Do you want to go back? Okay. Well, they're human, so they're not as fancy. Well, you might be human. I don't know. I don't wear masks.
I've listed myself as human, maybe.
She does say she's in her 20s. She has red hair, but not the type of real life. It almost looks like a more strong red, as if it's from a different race. She has
Like a Vega?
what?
I mean,
And Cindy.
Encinde, that's the one. Neon red.
Do Cindays have cool red hair looking?
They get neon hair colors. Nothing normal. But it can be any neon.
I don't think it's as bright, but it might be clear. Yeah, sort of, actually. Her eyes are blue. She has one sword at her side, a wand, and a sword on her back. But it's wrapped up in a bunch of cloth and stuff. She wears white clothing and light armor. Any other accents would be red.
How do I be... I'm gonna just be blunt. That's the... Can I tell if that's the Valen sword?
I mean, it's wrapped up, so I don't know if you'd be able to tell.
Oh, okay,
Would
like,
anyone be able to
is
tell
the
that?
hilt even... Is the hilt also wrapped? Because hilts are usually the most telling. If
Give-
that's
give me-
also wrapped, then I
Give me
won't
actually.
even bother.
I was imagining, how do you even wrap up a sword necessarily? I just.
I'd
figured she
imagine the
wrapped it all
hilt
up.
was wrapped as well.
Yeah, I imagine this is like completely wrapped
Yeah.
up because this is her cargo. She's not letting. This is her protection.
Oh, so you're a carrier. Has the Death Stranding taken place?
No. Alright.
Walking simulator?
But you did know that she said, if I don't know, actually, you don't know that Valen's her father necessarily, unless you put those puzzle pieces together. But she did say she
That's
wanted to give
the
her sword
easiest
back then.
puzzle pieces to put together.
It's-
When you listed family and then promptly said Valen, Laurelin, and Tia.
It's like having those little boxes. And you got like squares and circles, and you're trying to figure out which one fits in the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Any more questions?
How's the Raven Legion work necessarily? I probably should just went through Laurelin myself. Do I?
Laurelin is not present.
She's in the castle I was talking to just a few hours ago.
I gotta flip to somewhere else in my notes and write that down.
Oh, I'm giving so much information. Jake's like licking his lips. He's like, oh yeah.
This is not happening in character. This is a head note.
Yeah.
But I personally will not be able to do anything with that.
I mean, probably not unless you're planning an assassination or something. So it's pretty sure she could teleport. In fact, I'm very certain a blade singer has that ability.
Jamie, you good?
I think I freaked out. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh no! Oh, I was looking at that time like, what's going on? Is there a continuity issue?
Yeah, imagine your conversation with Laurelin never happened.
Wait, that was the big conversation. That's why.
You're literally.
Wait, that's a huge record.
Yeah.
No, say you all that information came from Melody.
Okay, so I skipped going to the castle, or I went to the castle. Lauren wasn't there.
Yes.
I went to Melody, but I wouldn't have gotten the information about Valen.
No, you would have. You would have. I'll say you would have.
Okay, I would have got information.
She has specific rights to know that information, which makes sense. Which would make sense.
Okay, specific rights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Should I strike through this note then?
Strike through what note?
The note
Probably,
that
doesn't
says
seem Laurelin
Laurelin was in the castle a few hours
Yes,
before.
strike it through. No, that
All
don't
I
exist.
know is
Don't
there's that
exist.
one Raven off-
Don't
the
exist.
Raven guard
Don't
that was there.
exist.
It's like, have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
By the way, what are my papers exactly containing?
I read something about it.
I want to ask about that later because I wanted to ask at the time, but I also didn't. I felt like there was a motion beat that I didn't want to skip over. All right, where were we? How does this Raven Legion work? Will we have commanders? Am I going to the front lines? You see Eris's legs kind of start shaking.
This company, this Raven company, is under direct charge of Astro Verdan, General Verdan.
General Verdan, Astro Verdan, yeah! Eris is like, are you coming or are you just a recruiter? I don't think I'll have any friends. You seem like I at least know you a little bit now.
Well, it's been good to meet you. I have not been further instructed beyond these interviews, but I will be accompanying you on our assignments.
I see. Is it rude to ask about your mask? What kind of mask is that?
Iron.
Iron. I know it's iron. But what is it for? Is it a religious thing?
Covering my face. It's not religious particularly.
I see. Is it a family thing? I'm pressing. Eris is getting a little bit red. You know, I am pressing way too much information right now. I'm sorry if I'm pressing. I'm out of questions.
Eris is
When am I being deployed?
Jamie?
No,
I have an answer. When the rest of the interviews are complete.
And when can I come back? I can't. Oh shoot, maybe I should.
You will be contacted by a Raven
No.
if you're accepted, or by myself directly.
Okay. All right. Well, then I could go home now and stay some time with my family.
Have a good evening.
Okay.
Gestures to the door.
She stands up. Thank you. Have a nice day. And she starts walking out.
You see, he stood up to gesture to the door, and he sits back down and looks at his notepad.
I wanted to know what's on that note. Jamie. My familiar.
So.
My familiar.
Am I allowed to make a
I haven't even decided what my familiar was going to be.
For your familiar?
I was thinking about getting a frog named Kermit, and he has like a little cowboy hat.
Jamie, is this frog indigenous to the region?
Can my frog sneak by and see if he Kermit sneak by and see if he could get a little clam?
Do you actually?
Yes, I wanted something unique. Okay, we have a rogue. We probably don't need my familiar sneaking around, and my frogs could sneak out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more unique. And I thought a frog with a cowboy hat sounds cute, and I thought Kermit was a cute name.
It is.
And if we ever have an underwater adventure, I could use Kermit the Frog to send him in the water because he could breathe underwater.
Okay.
Okay, so does Kermit need to make a stealth check?
Yeah.
I also get to make a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, +3, let's go. Kermit is gonna sneak over 13.
31.
Ah!
Right when spotted, Kermit's just gonna. Whoop, he's gone.
You see your recruiter who you didn't catch the name of.
I didn't
Watch as the frog appears. Watch it hop and then watch it disappear.
Yeah, it starts hopping. You notice it. It just disappears.
Okay.
We're like, okay, that was risky. And Eris runs home back to Melody.
Okay.
And Jesse.
Is there anything that she wishes to do there, or should we end the session there?
Do I need to dip?
No, I think
I'll go deafen till y'all finish.
No, don't worry. Eris is probably just gonna do the same thing as she was doing. I don't think she has any unique question. Would you keep the sword with Melody? Is it safer on me or Melody?
probably you.
All right, I'll take the DM's advice for
Nothing
once.
is ever safe with an NPC.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna come back and it's like, the sword's gone! I'm like, ah! Okay, in character, I think I would leave it, but like, I know 100% is not safer on her. Like, I flat out just know that.
Alright. So,
I'm just gonna justify it, that she wants to give it to Valen herself. Oh, she wants Valen's little, I'm proud of you, daughter.
You made another anime character.
I know, no, listen.
this is definitely an anime character.
These are the exact like vocalizations of those anime characters when they have that like thought in their head of what it's gonna look like during the family reunion. And then you get there and your father cuts your head off and it's like, what happened?
Maybe my favorite characters are anime characters. Vaden wasn't too far from an anime character if you think about it.
Okay, I think that's where we're gonna be ending the session then.
Use a kawaii mind
That's
player.
fun. I'm glad it was longer than 10 minutes.
It was an hour.
Yo, I got the closest
Jay-
guess at 20
So let me get this
minutes.
straight, Jamie. You didn't even realize that Lauren wasn't supposed to be in the castle?
I made a decision last night, and in my notes it was different from my decision, and
Okay, so everything was talked about
with
from
Melody.
Melody.
Yeah.
And
So
so
you
with
had-
the castle was empty. Well, not empty, but like
Yeah.
Lauren wasn't there.
Yeah.
She wasn't thinking like this.
Sorry about that.
I was thinking, what was she even thinking about it? Thinking about the next nude meeting. She wants the drug lord, the assassin, Insignia's stepdad, and
All right.
a leader of the other nation. I have a
Stars
question.
and wishes. Stars and wishes.
I will. But I have a question. What kind of paperwork do I have?
Oh, right. You have like a passport, basically.
So it's like a little ID. So I was thinking
Yeah.
paperwork. Is this like a what
this is
does
like
it
a little
have?
ID
I-
with
I
your
like
name,
picturing.
your race, your country of origin, where you where you were born, basically.
And what does it say on? What, does it have a stamp or something, or how does it prove? No. The passport to get into the castle.
Yeah. That would
So,
be
mine
a
has, like, a-
specific passport created by the Raven.
So I have a specific passport.
But
to
you
get in.
you have a specific one that was actually used by the People's Legion, since the Raven.
Did most of the people Legion get in?
Yeah. I mean, if they're People's Legion, then they're...
Even into the throne room, like I technically did, but I didn't because it got retconned out of existence.
Did our old characters have passports to the castle?
Once you started with the Raven Legion, yeah.
We had passports to the castle. We
were never told
in.
this, or not that I remember, at least.
Oh no, you were.
Yo, dude, wait, didn't we try sneaking in and almost lose our lives because we thought we were...
tried sneaking in, yeah.
Yeah.
But we had passports this entire time. I guess Petite is a kobold, but we could have went in.
Alright, I'm gonna...
So my passport's just a normal passport.
Stars and wishes.
Okay, fine.
Do I need to interact in this, or just...
No.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could say... I mean, if you...
Yeah, this is... You're my first interview, so asking what have other people asked kind of put me on the spot. So I used the question I thought up for my own question.
Nice. Yeah, I felt bad about that question. But that's my question. That was my question I always thought of if I ever got an interview. Love to... talking to... and the person who I didn't... who we retconned, I didn't talk to.
Stars.
What if I gave
Jamie,
Laurelin the
love
sword?
giving the interview. Wishes. Please remember continuity.
I was tempted to give Laurelin the sword if she pushed, probably. What if I gave her the sword? Would you have retcon like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
It's back in
My bad.
What the heck is Laurelin doing exactly? Do I know what Laurelin's doing that she's not here for? Did anyone in the castle answer where she was?
No.
Okay. Retcon I didn't talk to. Oh, I almost want to say when Jake came into the session, but I don't want to ruin the surprise, so I'm gonna blank it out.
I didn't. I never thought you could put your pen here, or with the binding.
Wait, what?
I have a pen here, right? And it's small enough, and I can just. Whoop.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, heck yeah.
Yeah, that was way cooler than I expected because I expected this to be a 10-minute in and out. I was expecting to go in, Laurelin say, I got a job for you, and a short reunion and before I go. But I had time to go back to my family, and I had time to go to the Raven. And we had that cool interaction.
Were you there when we checked in on the child all that time ago? Was Eris there?
What child?
When the short stacks entered into the house with all the words and stuff, and
with all the words?
No, she was not there.
I was not.
So that's a different group then.
Yeah,
right?
that was Verity and her.
Oh yeah, that was a different group.
Yeah. Different.
Eris was definitely not there.
Different set of individuals.
Yeah. I have so many families, Jamie. I have so many nuclear families in our one sessions. Have you noticed that?
I have, yeah.
What does it mean? Does other people not have as many nuclear families?
Your new one isn't a nuclear family.
Oh, not a nuclear family. In fact, it's not even the last one wasn't even a nuclear family. It's always families I could go back to. And my mom's
nuclear in their capacity to destroy the world.
I always have a mom to go back to. Katie always has her family like being shot, threatened with a gun. Jade's characters always end up like dying.
All of my families are either dead or are about to die.
Well, you guys set it up.
You always kill off your families.
Well, you guys always set it up to be that way. I mean, you give me backstories for the same, for me to do the same.
Yo,
thing.
bro, I literally made death my character's father, and you managed to kill him.
Okay, that was a different.
How is that even a setup?
That was a different thing.
No, actually, Jamie, I'm okay if you threaten my character. I put characters in there so that technically you could threaten them. You notice I was able to have a huge motivate. I had a little bit of thing to grasp onto when Insinia's family was being threatened as we were getting out of the dungeon. I put these there. They're daggers. I call them daggers. Honestly, I should write them down. Daggers are things for my DM so that they could threaten me
with the daggers.
Or that they could motivate me.
Yeah, okay. Heck yeah.
And I'm okay with you threatening. Sometimes don't threaten everything and kill everything, but
everybody's about to be hanging from the walls.
The newbie Ouija. I burned
you and your cousin's uncle 3 times removed.
Alright, DJ, stars and wishes, and then we can
I'm working on that. Yeah. Don't read this if you haven't had your one-on-one session yet. Okay, and then wish. please. I wanna play ASAP. This character with the new group.
All right, cool.